Surah Al-Baqarah 2 and ayah 213. كان الناس أمة واحدة فبعث الله النبيين مبشرين ومنذرين وأنزل معهم الكتاب بالحق ليحكم بين الناس فيما اختلفوا فيه. Mankind is one single ummah nation, and Allah appointed nabeeyeen, prophets, to give good news and warnings, and with them He revealed Al-Kitab, the book, in truth, to govern between mankind in what they differed in it. So Allah says that mankind, kana nasu ummatan wahida, mankind is one single nation. فَبَعَثَ اللَّهُ nabeeyeen, Allah appointed prophets. Now I hold in my hand is the book Al-Kitab. And the prophets, if you note, is in plural. The Arabic is nabeeyeen is a plural. The point here is that the prophets were given the book Al-Kitab. This book Al-Kitab, we have already discussed that what is this book, what it contains. Now we are discussing this book was given to whom? To whom this book was given? This book I'm talking about. I'm talking about Al-Kitab now. Because ayat is, we have previously ayat were Al-Kitab. Now we are reading Al-Kitab, the book. So this book, Allah says, mankind is all times, in past, in present, future. Mankind is one single nation. Means every mankind has got the same psyche. We may be programmed into different schools of thoughts, but basic cycle is the same. One single nation. Allah appointed prophets in plural, and they came to give good news and warn. And with these prophets, Allah says, we reveal the book singular, Al-Kitab, the book, with truth, in haq, bil haq. So this is for a simple person who have been not programmed into 4 books, may read this and understand. It's not a difficult part to understand.
If this is the book given to all the prophets, you see, so what was the order of revelation, you see? Because again the question of era jumps in. According to our limited knowledge, you see, what we have understood, that Ibrahim alayhi salam, then Musa alayhi salam, then Isa alayhi salam, then many prophets in between. The last chain of the prophets is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is my, you got my question, sir?
Yes. What is the order of revelation given to all? Because the book, if today you hold in your hand the book, it is, we have understood and we know that the order of revelation according to history and tradition is that chapter 96, Surah Alaq, was the first chapter of order of revelation, and then was the other ayahs, and then this is how and it was compiled and made into the book. So now we have to first analyze what is the order of revelation and how the revelation was given to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all time. Surah Al-Baqarah 2, ayah 23. First I read for you. وَإِن كُنْتُمْ فِي رَيْبٍ مِّمَّا نَزَّلْنَا عَلَى عَبْدِنَا فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِّثْلِهِ وَادْعُوا شُهَدَاءَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. And if you are in doubt as to what we have revealed on our servant, that is Muhammad Rasulullah, then come with a surah, a chapter, one surah, like it, and call your witnesses besides Allah if you are speaking the truth. So in this ayah, Allah says that if you are in doubt as to what we have revealed to our servant, then you come with a surah, chapter, one surah. The Arabic word is one surah. So this is ayah, one surah you have to come. Now this is in Surah Baqarah 2, ayah Baqarah 2, he says come with one surah. But if you read in Surah Hud 11, Surah Hud 11 and ayah 13, Am yaquluna iftarah Qul fatu bi ashari suwarin mithlihi muftarayat wad'u man istata'tum min dunillah in kuntum sadiqin. Or they say, he forged it, he invented, he produced it. Say, come with 10 surahs, chapters forged unto it, and call whomsoever you can other than Allah if you are truthful. Now these are the 2 verses from the same book, right? And in Surah chapter 2, you have to give an answer, people, if anybody. In Baqarah 2, he says come with one surah if you are doubt. And in Surah Hud 11 surahs, he says come with 10 surahs. 1 minute. No, hold on. You got it, brother? You. In 10 surahs, 11 surahs, he says come with 10 surahs. And in 2 surahs, he says one surah. What do you understand by this?
Sequence.
In 11 surah, Allah says, if you are in doubt, come with 10 surahs. And in second surah, He says, come with one surah. Brother, understood? Excuse me, have you understood? That's what I'm repeating. Some people may have understood. Look, Allah is saying that people who are doubting, in this chapter 2 surah, in second surah, He says, come with one surah, one chapter. When He reached 11 surah, He says, come with 10 surahs. So what do you understand? What is the sequence? What do you understand by this?
The order of revelation.
No? You understand this? You understand the question? How the Quran was revealed? What is the order of the sequence of the surahs? How? How would be the same order? The same order will be in 2 surah. Second surah, when Allah was talking in the second surah, He said there is one surah before. So He said, come with one surah. And when He reached 11 surahs, He said, come 10 with 10 surahs if you doubt. So that means He is giving, that is the order of revelation. The question he was asking was, what is the order of revelation? So it was not the 96th surah was the first surah. The order of the Quran today, as we see, in the second surah is the one surah is asking for one surah, and in the 11th surah is asking for 10 surahs. That means this is the order of revelation. But we see at the same time that in history that it is recorded that there were situationally Quran was revealed. Situationally, according to this is Shan and Nuzul. A situation occurred. There was a situation and then ayat was explained. So it was according to situationally also Quran was revealed. So according to that understanding, how will we understand? So Surah Al-Isra 17 and ayah 106. وَقُرْآنًا فَرَقْنَاهُ لِتَقْرَأَهُ عَلَى النَّاسِ عَلَى مُكْسٍ وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا. And we have divided the Quran so that you read it on mankind on intervals or situationally. And we have revealing. So in this ayah says the Quran, Allah has divided. Quran is being divided by Allah into different surahs and chapters and in stages, in situations. For example, in Surah Al-Nahl 16:101, وَإِذَا بَدَّلْنَا آيَةً مَكَانَ آيَةٍ وَاللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا يُنَزِّلُ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا أَنْتَ مُفْتَرٍ بَلْ أَكْثَرُهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. When we change the place of ayah with an ayah, and Allah knows with what He reveals, they say you have produced, invented, but majority of them do not know. Now, the Quran revelation, order of the Quranic revelation is the same as you see today. Surah Fatiha first, and Surah Baqara 2, and Surah Hud 11, and Surah Nas last. But what has happened is, for example, you people have come to a lecture or a course that on a particular topic, particular subject, and that is about the book. In that context, we have to collect the data from different surahs and ayahs, collect the data, and then I read it. Then you understood what is the status of the book. Similarly, in all times, when Allah, this is what Allah says, وَإِذَا بَدَّلْنَا آيَةً مَكَانَ آيَةٍ. When Allah changed the place of an ayah with an ayah, Allah knows what has to be revealed. So they say He produced it, but the majority of do not know. What has happened in all times, whenever any topic has to be discussed, you have to collect the data and ayahs from different surahs and ayah, put together and then expound. And then Allah has changed the place of an ayah with an ayah. It always do that. Allah always do this. The place of an ayah with an ayah. So that Allah knows what has to be revealed. So you see the booklet that has been given to you is not in the sequence of the Quran, the order of the Quran. Because we are not discussing the whole Quran. We are discussing a particular subject. And for that subject we have to collect the ayahs together. But the placing of an ayah, exchanging the place of an ayah exchange is done by Allah, but the Quran will remain as it is. On situations, on different subjects, we have to collect the ayah's data, and that is also permissible because Allah said we are doing it, we are doing this. This is the answer of this.